Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be continuing our Trackmania Royal tutorial series. We'll be doing a drive-through of today's new map, showing you guys if there's any tips or strategies that might be able to help you out. Hope you guys are enjoying this tutorial series. If you are, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. And for now, let's get into the video. Okay, so here we are on today's new map. It's called Pipe Jumps by Maxchess67. Now, if you remember, I did not like the last Maxchess map. Yeah, I just didn't. But this is a lot better. This is a much better map. The biggest complaint I have is on white here. There's not really honestly, when you come down here, there's not really that much time to react, and there's not an arrow to point you to the right here. So it's quite easy to hit the finish, especially your first time through. I think this, yeah, it was honestly just a bit silly that you place, like, you go back through here without any kind of guide. That's my biggest complaint. I think other than that, the map's solid. Red's really fun. I think black's very cuttable, but yeah, I mean, there's a few different cuts I tried that definitely looked viable, but possibly not for a royal match. So it should be okay. Blue's fun. Yeah, honestly, pretty solid map. Just that one complaint on white is the only complaint I had. But alright, let's get into it. And here we are on the white section. So what we do for white, drive across this pipe, jump this, try and jump as low as possible. Save a bit of time. Remember to jump to the right there, and just straight up through the finish. Keep enough speed to go through the finish, but as long as you get that jump down cleanly, you'll be okay. Okay, so on the green section now, we do another one of these half pipes. And then slow down, because we have to drop onto this pipe here. And then you don't need much speed, so that's fine, that's jump. And through the finish. Okay, and now the blue section, and there is actually a trick we can do on blue here, where you kind of take it low and ice slide up at the last second to do a nice 360 to get a nice clean landing there. Basically what you want to do is ice slide up and tap brake as you're about to take off, like sort of hold brake, and that'll rotate your car around. So you're ice sliding to the left, so you want to hold to the left as you tap brake, and that'll rotate your car around and give you a nice clean landing. You don't have to do it that way. It just is a little bit more consistent, a little bit cleaner, in my experience. Okay, and now the red section. And it's really, really fun in my opinion. We basically want to jump onto this dirt with engine off, drop down here, do another one of these flips into the finish. So it's pretty complicated, pretty short, but basically you're doing the same mechanic twice, once to the right, once to the left. You just want to climb up the pipe a little bit, then steer to the right first, land cleanly as your engine off, and then the next one is the same thing, drive up a bit and steer to the left. But we'll do another playthrough, so you'll see that again. It's very, very short and quite complex, a lot to do in a short amount of time, but a little bit of practice and you'll be fine. And now the black section. Now again, I think there are a couple of cuts here. Let me just cam 7 to show you what we're dealing with. Basically, you go over reactor boost and the finish is there. I don't think it's really possible to do anything off the pipe from here. But once you get around to here, it's definitely possible. I had a few close attempts of flying off the pipe and nearly making the finish. Now for the finish, all I'm doing is I'm barrel rolling off this and through. I don't know if you're meant to drive over the top and reactor fly in, but you just barrel roll in. It's quite simple. I'll show you when we get there. There's no point. I think it's more simple than driving over the top. I don't know if that's intended or not. I did try it a couple of times and I was like, I don't think so. I think it's just meant to be a barrel roll into the finish. Because most of the difficulty is going to be keeping speed for this pipe half pipe jump here. It's quite difficult to keep enough reactor to keep speed for this. So I think it's just meant to be a nice simple barrel roll into the finish. Okay, so let's do that. So again, you will want to take this fairly well, as you need quite a bit of speed for the end here. So as long as you keep reactor boost to start driving up the jump, you'll be fine. Slow down a little to line yourself up here, and then just sort of drive off to one side, right or left, and fly through the finish. So I would say most of the difficulty is in the first pipe. You want to take it fairly cleanly in order to preserve enough reactor and speed to make the next jump. Okay, we'll do another playthrough now though. So again, for the white section, it's just about getting this jump clean. Remember to stay to the right here, go past the finish, and up through the finish. Same again for green. Jump onto here, do a jump. Remember that we have to turn right immediately after this jump. So start slowing. Again, don't need too much speed for this, so just drop onto the pipe. Once you're on the pipe cleanly, just full speed through the finish. Okay, now the blue section one more time, and again, we will do our trick here. So once again, just sort of hold brake as you're about to take off. And through the finish. Okay, now the red section, once again, jump off, reserve speed, drop down, same trick again, jump to the left, lift if you have to, if you're going to go over, and that way you'll drop just before the finish. Really fun section, really short section, really complicated section, basically, but really fun to drive. And now the black section, one more time. Reserve as much speed as possible, drive as cleanly as you can on the pipe. Slow down here if you have to, just to get yourself lined up. And then just barrel roll through the finish. Perfect. And that is going to be Pipe Jumps by Maxchess67. Much better than his last map. I think it's a really solid map. I enjoy this. I think the sections are really well done. They're short. There's a good difficulty curve. I think white and green are nice and simple. Blue gets a little bit harder. Red is really, really complex, really short, but I love the way red is done. And black you have to take well to be able to do it, which I think is fair. I think if you don't take this black pipe well, you can't do it, and I think that's very fair. I just think there's probably an opportunity for cuts. I'm just not sure how consistent they'll be. I guess we have to wait and see. I mean, people are very, very good at cuts, and this is the one I found, flying off the pipe here and through the finish. But it was not viable for me, but we just have to wait and see what everyone else does. But no, I think this is a really solid map. So I hope this video does help you guys out with learning this map. There are a few complicated things, but I believe in you all. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.